Hey guys, it's Bree. I've had kind of a slow week, but I thought I'd do a Friday Reads to kind of motivate me next week. It wasn't a bad week by any means, just kind of wasn't motivated to read. And that happens sometimes. I was motivated to do a nanoblock kit of the Triceratops. This Triceratops needs a name. He's gonna go on my desk at work, right next to my Lego astronaut. So if you can think of a name for my Triceratops, let me know. So I didn't do too much reading this week. I listened to an interesting book about the history of the Lego group, which I've been really into Lego models lately. I normally do jigsaw puzzles when I am listening to audiobooks, and instead I've been doing Lego modeling. So, I mean, it was poignant and also really interesting. I learned a lot about the history and the development of their business model. It was a little bit more business plan oriented than I had thought it would be. I had thought it would be more about the development of the current Lego sets and the history of the Lego company and the creation of actual Legos. What was in it was not bad by any means. It was just kind of a little bit more business oriented than I thought. There was a lot more what color is your parachute thinking going on in it. But I did do some other stuff too. I read Sabriel by Garth Nix. That's been on my TBR for a while, and I really did like it. I had some problems with, in particular, the relationships in the book, but I thought it was interesting and kind of that classic, it had a very classic YA fantasy feel, but in a good way. And then I've picked up China Mieville's Perdido Street Station. It's taking me a long time to get into this. I'm 60 pages in, and normally by this point I start to fly through a book, and it's just kind of not doing it for me. I'm dragging my feet a little bit. I think it's because the world in this book is so extremely detailed, and there's so much weird creature stuff going on. If that makes any sense. There are a lot of half human, half insert animal, plant variety of thing here. And so it's taking me a while to get into it. I have a feeling I'll like it once I'm 100 or 200 pages in, but I'm really dragging my feet to get there. And then the other thing that I'm going to be picking up is Luna New Moon. You can't see the cover, but you can see the spine. This is by Ian McDonald. My dust jacket is over there hiding somewhere. And I don't really quite know what this is about. It's, from what I can tell so far, I'm maybe 60 pages in. It's about a version of moon colonization where the moon is actively kind of trying to kill people. And you have to do things like purchase water and resources for yourself. So it's an extremely disparate system where there are people living in extreme poverty who actually have to restrict their own breathing because it's monitored that tightly. And that's really interesting. I might finish this one first. I'm going to try to finish Perdido Street Station, but I'm really interested to see where this story goes. And I will let you know. This is one I know that I'm going to want to do a review of. Other than that, I don't have too many plans. I've been listening instead of to an audiobook to Clark's World and Lightspeed Magazine podcasts, which has been kind of a different, it's a change of pace for me, and I'm liking it. It's not quite as prone, it doesn't lend itself to long, quiet project as much as an audiobook does. Normally when I do an audiobook, I like to sit down and I will knit for 4 hours, or do a jigsaw puzzle, or a, Lego model. And so it's differently paced, but I think it's going to be a lot better for cleaning because my cleaning tasks take less time and they're kind of more blocked off. We'll see. I'm kind of liking it so far. I haven't made up my mind entirely, but I'm inclined to like it. Let me know what you're reading. I hope you're having a fantastic reading week, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.